I've got an exciting video for you. We are going to be covering 3 Power Ranger comic topics. The first one is Rita's Rewind. The video game is getting a comic from Boom Studios, which is freaking awesome. The next piece of news is MMPR TMNT 3 is coming. Also, we are going to see reprints of the Marvel Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and VR Trooper Flipbook comics from back in the day. And all of this stuff is coming in August. Let's talk about it, break it down, hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the Fan Club.
You're watching the Fan Club.
And you're watching the Fan Club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the Fan Club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own. Cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher when it morphed, I made a fake.
What is going on, you beautiful people? Welcome to the Fan Club. We are so happy to have you guys. This is our second video for the day, but I definitely had to take a second and make a shorter video about this because this is some cool Power Ranger news, and it is nice to keep hearing Power Ranger related news. Last year was a tough year, and even though there was no show, or no show announcement, I should say, for this year, maybe next year, the year after, you might see something, especially that Disney Plus thing we hear they're kind of working on or in talks. But at least we're getting some toys, we're getting some comics. There are multiple things that are happening with Power Rangers, and it's not like how it used to be. I'm not saying it's like really good, but it's nice to hear they're actually working on Power Ranger related stuff. Now let's talk about the side-scrolling beat-em-up video game Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind, which sees the Rangers battling a time-traveling robotic Rita Repulsa, is being adapted into a comic book series by Boom Studios. Writer Zoe Tunnell, known for her work on Blade Maidens and other comics, will be at the helm, bringing the game's storyline and action-packed moments to the page, featuring covers by Tango, Steve Gregson, and James Lawrence. Fans can expect the new series to launch this August, offering a fresh take on the game's narrative. What I liked about the game's story is it had a little bit of like Once and Always going on, where Rita tries to go back and find her past self, stuff like that. But then you also have some newer elements that are actually bringing the Rangers into the time travel element, stuff like that. It's different. So there are like some things that Power Ranger fans know if they watched the show or have watched Once and Always, but it's a different storyline because the video game is a little bit different. Like, I think that it's Mighty Morphin, but it's kind of like Once and Always Mighty Morphin with a side-scroller video game, but then you actually get to see the Rangers go into these battles and time and stuff like that. This comic sounds like it could be fun. Could be bad, it could be good, but Boom Studios has always done really good with the Power Rangers brand. I expect this to be a good comic, and it probably will just be like a limited thing, like maybe 8 to 16 issues, something like that, under 20, because there's probably only so much you can tell about this story because it's based on a video game, but there's a lot like you could talk about this. Okay, so does this give them like a chance to make another game? If the comic does good, do they make another game and then make like a part 2 comic to go with the new game? It sounds like they're taste testing a little bit. Like, we're putting this out there to see if you guys like it. And if you do, we might do more. It's interesting. And I know some fans are going to be like, I'm so sick of Mighty Morphin, but this is a new Mighty Morphin story that is fun. And the video game, to my knowledge, has been overall pretty successful. I don't want to say it's a hit until I actually look at the numbers, because if it's middle of the pack or, bottom of the pack, you can't really call it a hit. But anyone that has played it has told me it is fun. I finally got around to playing it, and I had a lot of fun with it. Now, I played it after like those first few updates that came out. Now, I know there were fans that got it right away that said there were a lot of problems, but I hear that a lot of those problems got fixed. At least when I played it, I had a lot of fun. It's one of those though where it is pretty short, so maybe they're trying to kind of taste test a part 2 to it. Now, what are your thoughts? Let me know. Before I leave you, I actually do want to give some credit. So I found this information out from bleedingcool.com, and they have been like covering all things Power Rangers comics for a while. Now, I wanted to go over like the article summary of what they put up, and then I wanted to go over like a little paragraph at the end of their article. Coming in August, MMPR TMNT 3, written by Ryan Parrott, features covers by top industry artists. Also, VR Power Rangers Flipbook edition revives the classic 95 series for modern audiences. They say more information will no doubt spill out this week, but we may have more to add to it all. We knew that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers TMNT 3 was coming. Bleeding Cool has learned the first issue will be written by Ryan Parrott and published in August of 2025 with covers by Zano, Dan Mora, Tula Lotte, James Stocco, Declan Shalvey, Pauline Ganichu, Mateus Santalacco, Kevin Eastman, and Freddie Williams II, with Jody Nishijima planned for a second printing. If I messed up some of those names, I apologize. Boom will be publishing the VR Troopers Power Rangers Flipbook Fast Smile Edition #1 by Fabian Nasia and Todd Smith in August, reprinting the first of the 4-issue series published by Marvel Comics 30 years ago in 1995. It's going to be quite a busy August for Boom Studios and Power Rangers. Wait. So they're reprinting the Flipbook. So when I first read this, it totally went over my head. But they're reprinting the old Marvel comics. That is fire. Like, yo, I didn't know they were doing that. That actually excites me more than a lot of the other stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am super excited that we're getting a Rita's Rewind comic. I think it sounds fun. But they're reprinting the Marvel comics from back in the day. That's kind of cool. Who knew that? That's super fun. And I agree with them. It is going to be a fun month in August with all these different Power Ranger stories coming out. I also wonder, will there be some other news? I don't know, but what are your thoughts on this comic news? Let me know in the comments. Shout out all the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members Salima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Anime King Nick, Louis Cairns, Thomas Franco, and Roderick Ham. Thank you guys so much for your support. And if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan-exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now. And you get a video shout out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger Power Up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K Power Up. That is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the Fan Club to say something funny.